it's daytime again. So I don't necessarily have to hide underground anymore, although, yeah, I'm getting low on inventory space. I'm not out yet. So sure, let's go back to the surface and continue our quest to the east. Which does not rhyme. I can jump at exactly the right angle. Oh. There we go. But yeah, it gives me kind of a bit of a speed boost, actually. Oh, and it's another giant tree with another area beneath it. I'm having fun. Well, this is exactly why I set some of the world generation parameters. I wanted the giant trees, I wanted the pyramids, I wanted all the cool stuff. I'm getting more of the cool stuff than I really anticipated, but all the better. Oh, I got a shine potion. Okay, so even more tungsten bars. So seriously, like, once I got to the point where I just finally got my armor, my iron armor, and now it's like tungsten bars everywhere. Which of course is my next little goal, so that works out, but it's kind of almost silly how well it's working out. And how I didn't find that until, oh, that's interesting too. I've got a house right at the bottom of that. Actually, I should really leave some torches here. I usually do, I was just starting to forget. You forget yourself, Mr. Groveman. Okay, I think I'll dig through this way, because, yeah, it looks like there is a door over here. Just why destroy a house if you don't need to? Oh, and then the... Look at that! The little, it continues. The path from the tree continues below the house. The house is literally stuck right in the middle of the path. Now that's a first that I've seen. Now the thing is, yeah, I don't really have room for this stuff now. Let's just take what we can. Oh, yeah, and I've got shoe spikes and climbing claws. I can combine those later. Huh. Yeah, actually, just barely goes below that, but still. I just find that very interesting. Okay, well, you don't necessarily... Oh, and there's a whole cavern right below that. You can totally see the top of a cavern, but I don't want to just spill this. I think that is another house. Yet another house. I swear I didn't think I amped up the number that much, unless they just decided to put them all in a convenient spot for me. But once again, I'm going to have to head back and drop all the loot. I'm getting so much loot. Alright, I just got some negative dye from the dye trader for that strange plant. Yeah, maybe I'll swap that in for my chest plate there now. Just for kicks. I'm a ghost. So yeah, 53 bars, tungsten bars. I need 75 for the whole set. I basically need the full set to get a benefit. I could actually make either... Well, I can make any of the single pieces right now, or I can make actually two of the pieces if I made the helmet and the chainmail. I have enough for both of those. I could make them both, but I still wouldn't have the greaves. So without the greaves, I'm not actually going to benefit. Actually, no, you know what? That's not true. If I make both of those, I'm gaining a net of 2. Because this is 2 more, and that's 2 more compared to these. I lose the set bonus, but I gain 4. So I lose 2, I gain 4. If I do that, that is a net gain. Okay, perfect. Well, not perfect. Perfect will be when I get the greaves as well, but look at how fast that was. Going from just getting the iron set, and now I have most of the tungsten set in that amount of time. And that's actually why... Okay, I have this thing when I'm jumping, and I use control to jump instead of space. And then I push escape, because I'm left-handed, so I use the arrow keys, and then I put the jump on control. So sometimes I accidentally hit control escape, and basically that takes me out of the program. Out of the game. Anyway. Yeah, so I went really fast from just getting the iron set, and then very shortly thereafter I got most of the tungsten set already. Not all of it yet, but just by grabbing chests, and that is why I do things this way, that I basically like to explore the surface of the world and try to grab any chests that are readily available before I go hunting underground for a lot of ore. That's my approach. Now, as some have also mentioned, I could go fishing for the reaver shark, and I could get a huge boost in the game, really, by doing that, get the reaver shark, and I could actually go straight down to the underworld and even get molten armor. And that's what a lot of people do when they want to get through the game quickly. But for me, this isn't about just getting through it quickly. I like the exploration, I like the adventure, and that's why, you know, I set up this world the way I did, just so that I would have some really cool discoveries. And wow, this has been beyond my imagination of what kind of cool discoveries I would run into. Like, yes, I told it to make a pyramid, but I've done that before and still not gotten a pyramid, so let alone what I got in the pyramid, the first one, this awesome flying carpet, which I seriously did not even know, despite, you know, all of my reading the wiki and playing the game and everything. I did not even know that the flying carpet was in the game until I got it, and that's what that's the kind of adventure I want, where I'm actually having fun, you know, doing new things in the game and just exploring, just finding things. I'm all about the journey, which is why I don't want to take shortcuts like going for the reaver shark. Although, yeah, if you want to get through the game quickly, go for the reaver shark. By all means, do that. But I don't want to get through the game quickly. Exactly. I mean, I don't want to delay it unnecessarily either. I know I talk a lot, but okay, so now I can just grab this other stuff that I left behind. I know it's dark. I just wanted to grab that stuff before I put a torch, because I have this continual fear of NPCs spawning in these houses. Which is why I now just strip all of the furniture and doors out. So those NPCs are going to spawn where I want them to spawn. Damn it. All that's in either of those is the recall potions, because those are things I don't need at all. Should really take the door off of that too. So, yeah, I think, was I noticing, yeah, I was noticing, yeah, there is okay. I thought, I was trying to, again, minutes ago, I did this, and was already forgetting whether I had seen a house down there, and indeed, there's another house down there. The house is the reason I'm going down there. It's not even to explore that cave down there. It's just because the house will have a chest, and the chest might give me some quick loot. And And that is why I am digging my way down to that house. I've had way more houses than I expected, actually, even though I told it to increase the number of houses. I didn't think I amped it up that much. And, well, I've been finding a lot of houses. And that's actually why I've progressed so quickly this part of the game. The first part of the game, I'm not going to say that I was progressing very quickly, but this part, it's crazy. Okay, so, more stuff. And you know what? I should take this keg with me, too. I'll have myself a kegger back at the home base. And finally, actually, I think this is the first tungsten ore I've seen in the ground. Just going by the fact that I kept finding tungsten bars, my assumption was that, indeed, I would be finding tungsten in the ground eventually, but it's the first I've actually found it in the ground, I think, right there. After all this adventuring, seeing so much of the world, I think that's the first I've actually seen it in the ground. So, yeah, there's clearly another big cavern down there. I don't really want to just drain the water into there, though. I also don't want to drown. That was close. Yeah, I don't know why this got lit up over there. But that might look like another house over there. So I guess we'll go check it out. That does seem to be like way over that away. It's quite a ways over. Maybe I should dig into that cavern below me after all. Okay, so I had glimpsed the top of this particular cavern. We're just getting down into it now. And it's another house. I was gonna dig to the house that I think is over there. But there's a house right here. That I did not see coming. Wow, so many houses. And again, like I've told the world generator to generate worlds with extra houses before. But they were never like just wherever I went. Okay, now that... Yeah, I don't even have space for most of this stuff. Take the money and run. Actually, I may as well take that because I already got one of those. Take those. I barely even have money, or barely even have room for the torches, actually. Huh. I'm getting so much loot that I'm running out of space for loot all the time. Yeah, let's take the door. I already got some doors. So, how about that? Yeah, I could definitely equip this. I don't know what's better. These are actually... Just happens that these are all extra damage. Except for the flying carpet. I want to reforge that when I get the Goblin Tinkerer, but... Yeah, like I don't even know where to put this. Band of Regeneration. Yeah, that's a nice thing to have. Yeah, I guess I don't really need the damage boost, actually. That's not my issue. Probably need the regeneration, actually, more than the damage boost and the... Do I even want iron bars? That's the point where I am. It's like, wow, there's some nice iron bars here. Do I really want them? You know what, though? I think I will take those, and I'll take as many torches as I can carry, and I will head back to base, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to take more stuff anyway. So once again, it's depositing loot time. So, once again, this is merely the end of the episode. It is not the end of the series. I've recorded another big batch, and when this batch is done, there'll be more coming after that too. There's going to be a long-running series. So, I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.